I'd like to thank John and the Northwestern Alumni Association for this award in humanities. I never considered myself a humanitarian, and certainly not one that deserved any special recognition. When I graduated from high school, my interests were strictly monetary. All I wanted to do is find a job and make a living at. When I was graduated from high school, I didn't have any really idea what I wanted to do. Low expectations. I thought first I'd like to be a carpenter, build homes. Then I realized that involved a lot of hard physical labor in all kinds of weather. I had a plan B, and that was to run water analysis on wheat at the granaries here in Alumni. But that took more chemistry than what I had at the time at college. I couldn't afford to go to the big universities, but I finally decided I had a great four-year college right here in my hometown of Alumni, where I could go to school and stay at home. And also, Northwestern had a good reputation in the field of chemistry and had good teachers and small classes, and that was really important to me. They had caring professors. One of these was Dr. Joe Milton. He was the department head of chemistry here. He took an interest in me early on and gave me good advice and guidance and the like, all during my time at Northwestern. Because of the education I was getting at Northwestern, I got to work 3 summers in the field of chemistry. The first one was working in Bartlesville for Phillips Petroleum, where I was an analytical chemist. The second summer was back at Bartlesville doing as a research chemist. And the third third summer was at Oklahoma State on a research grant. All of these cemented my desire to be a chemist. Also took advantage of the scholarships at Northwestern. I call them books and tuition scholarships. I was able to get one of those every semester after my freshman year. And although they didn't pay a whole lot of my cost, they were greatly appreciated. When it came time to graduate from Northwestern, I found that every hour that I had at Northwestern transferred to Oklahoma State. That's how good Northwestern's education was in my field. And I was also able to get a teaching assistantship there to help pay my way through graduate school, where I got a master's degree in chemistry. 2 days later, I was in a car driving 700 miles down south to the Golden Gulf Coast, a little bit south of Houston, to a job I had as an analytical chemist down there. One of the better decisions I ever made. I look forward to going to work every morning. I had challenging work to do, projects to do. I had fantastic equipment to run. And I didn't ever tell them that I think I would have worked at that job at half salary if I could just do that work. During the last few years of my career, my church provided materials and labor for something called a habitat house. I had never run across that before, but I tried that. And I really enjoyed that work. But I could only work about 1 day a build. I just still had to work for a living, of course. But after 35 years, I decided it must be life after chemistry. And so I retired, and I was able to do all volunteer 100% then. Part of the time in my volunteering was occupied by the Habitat for Humanity. I decided I could do that full time. Our Habitat group consists of about 20 skilled people, all volunteers, that work together with other volunteers side by side to build decent, affordable, high-quality homes. I might, just a little aside, these are not free homes. Our executive director in Habitat says he takes about 1 or 2 calls a week of people calling up wanting one of them free homes, and can they move in by the end of the month? Well, it's not that way. These future homeowners have to take out a mortgage for the materials, and this mortgage has to be paid back just like any other mortgage. However, it's interest-free, and of course the labor is free for construction. And so these mortgages are extremely affordable for these families. The future homeowners have to put in at least 400 hours working on other homeowners' homes before they can start on their work on their homes. Habitat gives people a hand up and not a hand out. It's their model. It's extremely satisfying and rewarding work. I wish I had time to tell you some of the success stories that Habitat has in our area, but my time's running out. But I did find that people still get hungry, and I spent many years at the local food bank volunteering there. And I also found in retirement, had to be careful not to become an old boring person like a lot of my friends, but I found a lot of my tutoring for 15 years, fourth graders, really slowed that progression down. So the jobs I wanted to do as a teenager, I've done. I was able to get a rewarding career in chemistry, made possible by Northwestern, and it allowed me to volunteer full-time, helping to build concept 90 homes over 22 years. Now I was right, it's hard physical labor building homes, but I still feel excited. It's exciting when I go out to a brand new slab, start a new house, and to know that by the end of the day we'll have a good start on building a new home. And it'll bring hope to the families willing to work alongside volunteers to build this house and make it happen. So thanks once again to John and the Northwestern Alumni Association for this award.